Welcome to this urgent deep dive. We are looking at raw, breaking news excerpts coming in right now tonight, April 25th, 2026.
Yeah, it's an incredibly fast-moving and serious situation.
Right, so our mission for you today is to reconstruct the timeline of the attack that just unfolded at the White House Correspondents' Dinner and really break down this immediate security response.
Exactly. Because it is, frankly, the ultimate nightmare scenario for executive protection.
I mean, you think of the Washington Hilton tonight as this supposedly impenetrable fortress, right?
Right, yeah, you really do.
But I want you to imagine the jarring shock of a physical breach right at the front gates. I mean, you have thousands of journalists and officials inside.
Well, to understand the sheer panic that happened inside the venue, we really have to look at the precise details of the confrontation at the perimeter first.
So let's break that down. A man armed with a rifle.
And, not a concealed handgun, a full-size rifle.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
A rifle. He attempts to breach the security checkpoint and actually fires a shot,
Yeah, he struck a U.S. Secret Service agent. Point blank.
which is just terrifying. But thankfully, the agent was wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, the vest absorbed the impact, so it was really only a minor injury. And security forces swarmed the shooter instantly. They subdued and arrested him, and there were no fatalities.
Wow. Okay, but I have to ask. I mean, how does an attacker wielding a full rifle manage to get close enough to a checkpoint to actually fire a shot before being intercepted?
Well, that's exactly what everyone is asking. The physical perimeter, like the actual barricades and magnetometers, that worked. He was physically stopped.
Right.
But the visual perimeter, the plainclothes agents scanning the crowd, that clearly failed. He walks right up to the line.
Wow. And that single gunshot at the perimeter instantly triggered a massive, highly coordinated chain reaction inside the hotel.
Oh, total chaos swept through that room.
You've got guests ducking under tables, people shouting, "Get down," echoing across the room. And Donald Trump and other senior officials are right there.
Yeah, and this is where you see the starkest contrast of the night. You've got the absolute panic of a terrified crowd colliding with the hyper-calculated, protocol-driven response of the Secret Service.
Right.
They instantly launched what's called a controlled evacuation.
And calling it controlled almost sounds, I don't know, too polite.
Oh, absolutely.
Like they don't stop to calm anyone down. They just instantly form that diamond formation around the protectee and shift into pure human shields.
Literally. They prioritize extraction speed over absolutely everything else.
Wow.
I mean, they don't care about the crowd's panic or even the protectee's dignity. If a high-value target isn't moving fast enough, agents are trained to literally pick them up by their belt and carry them.
Wait, really? Like just grab them and go?
Just grab them and go. They use pre-planned exit routes, throw them into armored transport. It is entirely based on muscle memory.
Which really explains how Trump and the other officials were rushed out unharmed, despite the sheer number of panicked people blocking the exits.
Exactly. And Trump later confirmed his inner circle was safe, and obviously they immediately canceled the dinner.
So the immediate physical threat was contained, right? The high-value targets were secured. But the institutional fallout from this is just beginning.
Oh, yeah. An enormous investigation is already underway tonight to figure out exactly how that attacker got so close. They have to identify any catastrophic security lapses.
Because, I mean, you might assume an event like this has a massive multi-block lockdown.
Right, but the reality is the line between a public street and a secure zone is often just, a stretch of sidewalk.
A sidewalk, wow. Which really leaves you with this final provocative thought to ponder tonight.
Yeah.
If one of the most heavily protected, high-profile events in the United States can be directly assaulted by a rifle-wielding attacker right at the front door, does the concept of a truly secure perimeter even exist anymore for major public gatherings?